Hi, I'm Dr. Sudhir Shivsagar. I'm the founder of BigDataInsights, and I want to pitch the idea to you. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I think what I really need to do is explain the idea, and hopefully, you will be able to pitch that idea to yourself. So, in order to understand the idea, I think some concepts should be clearly explained. So, it's about an idea in cloud computing. So, there is a cloud. It's also an idea about big data. And so, for example, the big data would be an elephant. Uh, the elephant meaning the most popularly used software for big data analysis called Hadoop, which is named after a green elephant that the guy who invented it, his son had a green elephant, so that's Hadoop. So that's your big data in the cloud. And the other thing is we need some insight, meaning a magnifying glass, as we look at it, this elephant in the cloud. So first of all, we got to get a real clear definition of what we mean by cloud. Now, cloud is obviously popular. The computer magazine, June 2013, Big Data came in. So big data and cloud everywhere. But what cloud really means is there are a bunch of servers that are working together, and there are a bunch of hard drives in somebody's data center. They're working together. So all this storage and all these servers are seen and available to you as long as you have enough money on your credit card to be used. So it's scalability in terms of the computing resources without having to buy new hardware, scalability in terms of storage without having to buy new hard drives. That's what cloud is all about. And then you can have public cloud, private cloud if you can afford to have this all in own. Hadoop is a technology that's come along because trying to store the way we traditionally store things into Excel spreadsheets, time and whatever you're measuring, your blood pressure and the value, which is say 110. So you would store all that in your Excel spreadsheet if you have a little bit of data. But if you're trying to store this information for all the population of the United States and you take this every 10 seconds, you got tremendous amount of terabytes of data that can be stored. Unfortunately, Excel spreadsheet can't be stored in SQL databases, which are kind of an extension of spreadsheet in some way. It has to be stored differently in technologies called Hadoop, and actually the Google search and the Yahoo search is powered for that. So what is the problem that I'm trying to solve? Why, if Google's done it and everyone's done it, why am I standing here trying to explain the idea to you? The whole thing is about all the data that is stored is not currently analyzed like a time series, like a movement of a stock over time. It's simply done as a snapshot data analyzed. So like typical things in big data recommender system, when you watch Netflix, watch these other 3 movies, that kind of a thing. But trying to see correlation between 2 different time series, trying to calculate an average, and doing that in the context of big data, they aren't really sophisticated algorithms. This can do instantly, just the way the Google search works instantly. When you type in money in Google, you get a lot of results quickly from the Hadoop. If you want to do a moving average of a time series, they aren't really well published algorithms, and all the known time series algorithms that are used traditionally are not done. So what is the opportunity? Opportunity is to create something that can analyze the data. What is the market? Well, I would like you to think about what the market is. It can be healthcare, it can be financial, anywhere where we're getting into generating data that has a time element to it. So who would buy this technology? I think Chase would buy this technology if you can detect fraud detection based on the time series. Healthcare would buy this technology that would know your blood pressure always goes up in the evening for some reason, and then you can correlate it with other things that are going on. So the opportunities are really limitless in terms of how such technology can apply it into different verticals. So now the last bit is I want to go quickly through some of the feedback I got from the judges, and it's very important to answer some of these questions. So a couple of things that say that we need feedback from the College of Informatics, and actually I would like to get feedback from College of Informatics and Dean Kirby. It says unclear on market or customer generation or revenue. Well, again, this is not a technology that is define like a toothbrush to see so much market is there. It's really hard to understand the technology where this can go. It's one feedback says there's much work done in this space. Yes and no. There's a lot of work done after ignoring the time element, but there's not enough work done to take the time aspect into account, and I think there is significant opportunity to do that. Connecting with the industry sponsor is the key. Yes, definitely, and then which industry would go after that be the key thing. And again, to develop some of these algorithms, I think some of the federal programs like SBIR and STTR would be important. This is doing it in the cloud. This is not a different thing than the cloud. This is a technology in the cloud for sure, because the cloud is the only one that gives you that vast storage that you can do. It says good overview of big data in entry, but no material plan. Well, that is true. There is not a project plan that says we would exactly define this algorithm at a particular time. There are a couple of algorithms in Hadoop that have already been explored. Storage of time series data has been explored in a paper that I wrote, but clearly much work needs to be done as to exactly what specific algorithms would be attacked, and a whole project plan would be developed. So definitely this is a seed stage company. And now this says I have good technical background, but perhaps I don't have enough business background. This would be my third startup. First startup was 93 after I left Procter & Gamble, and still was profitable every year. And we have created a product from there that's being launched, and that's on its way. The second LLC that I created 2 years ago, that's in a separate fat, now being managed by somebody, and that's on its way. And in terms of cloud and big data, I think that's where the next biggest opportunities still are, and still largely unexplored. I think there is something that can definitely be done. I'm really excited about trying to do something in this space. The revenue stream is not clear. That is true. Who would license this technology and how would we market it? All those things would be defined very carefully. Now this says the company has to develop multiple algorithms. May not be the right stage for the accelerator, and that's something I guess I need to get some feedback on. Whether taking an idea such as this, my background and the resources, local resources I'm planning to bring together along with College of Informatics, whether we can pull something off or not, that a discussion that needs to be carried out. So I think in terms of a pitch, my goal was to give you the idea about what the idea is about, and hopefully this pitch itself to you, and would definitely love to have additional conversations on this topic. Thank you.